Hi and welcome. My name is Donna Young. I'm here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and I'm here with Mr. Patrick Tulloch, and I thank you for coming.
Thank you, Donna.
Yes, this is so honorable. Patrick is a successful entrepreneur, mentor, and coach, and he's here to spend a few moments with us to teach us 3 successful principles in business. So I thank you for your time. Patrick comes with us. Your background was a successful entrepreneur, 20 odd years, building your own business company, a multi-million-dollar company. And I would just really appreciate if you spent some time telling the viewers, you know, who you are and where you came from.
I'd be more than happy to, and great to be here again. Basically, I was born in the UK. And
I recognize that that accent.
Yes, that British accent is still there, right?
So how old were you when you came to Canada?
No, I was actually 9 when I came here. So I lost the accent quite a few years ago. But you know, I came from a blue collar background. My parents were very hard workers, and they instilled in me a very strong work ethic. And so when I was here in Canada, went through, you know, the life like most young people do, and found myself a great job, and worked in corporate for about 5 years and had some phenomenal success in corporate. But there was something else that I wanted. The desire to run my own business was something that I had pursued and wanted. Although I had never had a background or did not come from a background where there were any entrepreneurs in our family, so that was something totally different for me. But I found that, and for 23 years I ran a traditional business, had some phenomenal success, and then got to a point where there was something else that I wanted to be able to do, and for the past 7 years that's where I've been. So, and that's why I'm here today.
Well, that's wonderful. Today you talk about 3 specific success points that you work with your colleagues or your students, and you know, please share. What's number 1?
Number 1. Well, number 1 on the list is about the journey, and you know, it's what I went through. For 23 years, and that was making a commitment. And so when I'm working with individuals, one of the things that I expect from them is a commitment, and that's usually a 2 to 3 year commitment. And during that time, it will allow individuals to really learn how to become an entrepreneur if they've never had an entrepreneurial background. You know, a lot of people want instant gratification, and unfortunately there's a process that people have to go through. So I've gone through it, and I realized that it's invaluable. You just can't get to where you want to be if you're not going to make a commitment to learning what it takes to arrive at your destination. So my time is very important to me, and I respect other people's time, and because of that I look for a commitment of 2 to 3 years, so that you know, it's like teaching somebody how to fish. You know, you teach them how to fish, they can fish for themselves for the rest of their lives, and that's what my focus is.
That's wonderful, but it's so different than the mindset that we have truly in the world that we live in today, right? Because people expect instant gratification, like you said, and you know, think about people that become experts in their field. It takes 20, 30 years, you know, in a job to be, you know, totally successful and wise about what they do. So 2 to 3 years is pretty fascinating. You know, it's wonderful. So that makes sense. So what is principle number 2?
Okay, number 2 comes down to goal setting. Right, goal setting. It's ever so important for people to begin to plan how they're going to get from where they are to where they want to be. And so this has to be something that is written down. It has to be something that's reviewed on a daily basis. And it could be financial, or it could be in the area of personal development. So if it's financial, individuals need to know, well, exactly what is it that you want to earn, you know, on a daily basis or a monthly basis. You know, everybody wants to make more money, but how much money? You've got to be very specific, and then you can put a plan of action together that will allow you to achieve those financial goals. One of the things that's going to help you with those financial goals is your personal development. You know, what are you reading? What are you listening to as far as an audio? Are you watching a video on YouTube? But it has to be information, obviously, that's going to help you to think outside of the box. It's going to change your paradigm. And one of the things that happens with people today is that based on their background, they may come up with challenges as far as continuing with their desire to become financially independent, to own a business, whatever the case may be. And there's this little voice in the back of their head that says, oh, no, you can't do that. Oh, no, you'll never succeed. Oh, no, that's never been done before. And so that's why personal development is so important, because you're going to be faced with obstacles, and you need to change your paradigm. You need to change the way that you think and how you see things. And so that's why the goal setting is so important. Then you're able to put together a business plan, a plan of action that's going to allow you to get to where you want to be. Without that, it's like a captain not being on that ship that's leaving port. That ship is just going to go around in circles, and it's never going to reach its destination. You'll become extremely frustrated, and you'll figure, well, things just aren't working. Well, there's a reason why. You have to do things in a certain way to get the kind of results that you're looking for, and without goal setting, you're really at a loss.
Well, it certainly makes sense. You know, you need something to keep you on track and keep you focused, right? Mm-hmm. Because today, because of, you know, the wonderful technology, because of so many things bombarding our mind, it's hard, right, to know what's right and what's wrong. And so when we're focused and we stay on track, and we, you know, when we're challenged with that inner negative voice, I can only see it, you know, a great benefit to have a mentor, you know, coach who has walked the talk and keeps you in line, because, you know, out of sight, out of mind, right? So that daily thing is so important. And we're also seen many times as like an ADHD society where we're just, you know, we have so many things exciting us all the time.
Well, let me add to that is, you know, it's one of the word. There's a word that I've heard so much, and the word is busy. You know, everybody is busy, and so I've actually marked that down as a good excuse for not doing what you really want to do. I actually refer to busy as being an undesirable distraction. So what I would prefer people focus on is being productive. Being productive versus being busy. I used to be busy. I used to be chasing. I used to never make time for myself. I wasn't very healthy, and I just didn't have time for anything. Today, I've just taken on a totally different approach, and that's what we need to do. We need to change the way we think, and then we will be able to change the results that we're getting in life. So rather than being busy, try and replace that word with productive.
Great. That sounds, oh, you're so right on, because of today, and people really don't know what to do with their life because they're all over the place. It's like going everywhere, nowhere fast, right? So thank you for that valuable information. So, thirdly,
last but not least. Last but not least is what we're doing here.
Okay.
Is what we're doing here. It's about communication. You know, it's about being in touch with the people who are going to help you to make a difference in your life. It's about surrounding yourself with the right people, the people who have walked the walk and talked the talk. It's about being able to pick up the phone and call somebody. You may have a question, you may have an uncertainty about a situation that you've been faced with. So you've got the telephone, you've got Skype, you've got all different types of ways of being able to communicate with people around the world. So I find that it's absolutely essential, necessary to be able to access those individuals on a daily basis, if not a daily basis, every other day, even if it's an email. That way you'll get your questions answered. You'll be able to learn from individuals who have already gone through the experiences that you're actually going through now. And so it's going to make it just that much, it's going to be easier. It's going to be less stressful. You're going to see the vision that much clearer because there's somebody else who's already walked the walk and they've talked the talk. And usually if you're not a part of, and I refer to this as a mastermind group, if you're not a part of a mastermind group that's going to stimulate you and help you get better, then you're basically going to be at the same plateau and you're not going to be able to move to another level. So communication, absolutely important. Even to this day, I still communicate with my mentors on a regular basis because they always have something of value that they'll share with me that will make a difference in what I do on a daily basis and how I interact with other people who are looking for the same help that I was looking for 7 years ago.
That is really fascinating because you think, when you get to the top, you're done kind of thing. But that's not what life is it? It's just it's about growing each and every day and getting better and better and better. And that's really fascinating. And I remember a while back, I know that the typical mindset when people aren't really self-confident, right? And they'll say, well, I don't want to phone you and bug you, right? I don't want to take your time, for a stupid question. And I remember the answer you gave me was just wonderful. It was like, you need to be bothering me. You need to, in order to grow, in order to be a better person. So,
well, one of my mentors many years ago, he has a little quote that he shares, and it goes like this: if you're ripe, you rot. If you're green, you're growing. And so you always want to be growing. Yeah. If you think you know it all, then you're in trouble. So I've taken that advice.
That is beautiful because that's not what we've the typical paradigm shift. That's not what the masses think, right? We think we want to get to the top and that's it. But what a wonderful way to live, just to keep growing. So thank you. So we've received some incredible information from you, Patrick, and I really thank you for your time. And so if people want to get more information from you, how would they do that?
Well, the best thing is to connect with me through my website, which is whypatrick.com, and that's whypatrick.com. And through there they can learn a little bit more about me and what I do. And at the same time, if they want to connect with me via a question or some issue or comment that they have, then they can also connect with me through the website in that way. And I'd be more than happy to get back with them that way.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
Well, pleasure. My pleasure. It's been great.
Yeah, no, the pleasure is all mine.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for spending this time with us. And certainly, go to Patrick's website at whypatrick.com and get your questions answered and, become better and grow on a daily basis. And with that, I want to thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.